So I think this is my second week without having finished a chapter. Hi, I'm Q and I'm writing a book. This is my book update. So this week has been really kind of hard. I got a new job, essentially. I got a new freelancing thing that I'm doing, and that has taken up all week, and it's taken all week for me to figure out how to manage that new schedule while also maintaining my regular schedule and still putting as many hours into the other things that I have going on, my consulting, my firm, and my book. And that's been really, really hard. It's been a hard week of trial and error, with this freelancing thing. I have to do 8 hours a day, and so it's been about finding out how to do those 8 hours and how to fit writing into that. So I have mostly stuck with writing in the morning. Sometimes I write at night at like midnight. One time this week I could only do one word, or maybe twice this week. I did like less than 100 because I also got my COVID booster shot, and that wiped me out for definitely 2 days. So I have not finished chapter 10, which is the next chapter that I'm starting off with. I feel kind of okay with that though, because last night I was on the train writing in my favorite spot where this all started, and I took my iPad with me, and it really like jogged some like inspiration. So I got some writing done, and I got 1,500 words done on the train into New York, and I wanted to write on the train out, but there were a lot of people. I didn't get a good seat. I also really had to pee, which is a problem on the train. Basically, even though I haven't finished a chapter this week, I still feel okay. I do feel a time crunch coming, and I feel like it's really pressing now. I think December is going to be really tough for me. But the amount that I wrote yesterday, which was 1,500 towards chapter 10, I felt really good about. I sat for 15 minutes like I like to do and really thought about where I wanted that section to go. I knew what it was supposed to be about, but like what paragraphs and what beats I was going to hit. And I wrote a little bit of an outline for myself in the chapter so that I could go back in and fill out the paragraphs. And so when I get the chance to write today, I think that I will be able to do it really well. And I think it's going to take me some time, but I think chapter 10 is really going to flow. And then hopefully, knock on wood, I will actually get to finish chapter 10 today. And once chapter 10 is done, I'm like 3 chapters away from the whole section of part 1 being done, which feels really good, and that feels like real progress, because those other 3 sections that I'm talking about, those other 3 chapters that I'm talking about are, I don't feel like going to be that challenging. It's chapter 2, I think chapter 4, and then I have character A's chapter towards the end, chapter, I guess, 11 to do. And with those, I kind of already know what's happening. And all the other chapters are done, so I know like where it's going, where the section is going, what needs to be said, and things like that. So once part 1 is done, I'm gonna feel really good. And I guess my new goal is to finish part 1 this month. And then we will see how part 2 and 3 go in December. That's 20 chapters to write in December, which is basically a chapter every single day. Can I do it? I'm telling myself yes. So stay tuned. We'll see. If you're writing your own book, good luck. If you have an end of the year deadline like me, I wish you all the luck in the world. I wish you all the inspiration and no writer's block to come into your path. And I will see you next week for the next book update. Thanks.